is
0.
Is that math? I don't know math. So anyway, as we heard some of the competition here, looks like Seth D is throwing the ball into the game. We've got green and red are competing currently. There's a lot of Christmas going on with that one ball near red territory. Oh, and there was a block by the red team. What a big block! What a big block by the red team on the blue team. Seth, back right here. Here's a ball here right in front of us. Seth's got that ball. Nope, Seth does not have that ball. Jordan, yellow team, has that ball. Don't listen to us. We're just the press. It looks like red team has scored. Is that true? We're seeing a lot of cheers from the red team. Red team may have scored. We're going to get a confirmation for you on that.
Yes.
We are good. Welcome again to the 2021 9th Annual Color Wars Crown Point, Indiana Livingstone Church, the Cause Youth Network. My name is Mike Neal. I am one of your co-hosts and my friend Matthew Baker. Say hi, Matt.
Hi.
Hi from Matt at these games. We've also got Megan Baker, one of our sideline reporters today, who is helping us keep track of things. We are looking at one score for the red team. Nobody else, correct? Red team is currently winning these games. As we said earlier today, Red started out the winner of the early games with 4 points. They now have 1 point in four-way soccer. They are the only team with a point. What does that say about the red team? Matt Baker, go.
They might have a target on their back early.
They might.
They're going to have to team up with someone or get blown by.
Totally blown away. It's totally possible they could be blown away. You know, the chant... We have a disagreement with the refs and Sean Short Shorts McPhillips, who's out there today, one of the leaders on the green team. Looks like there was a potential disagreement, but right now my understanding is that red team is on the board, the only team on the board with 1 point. It looks like maybe they have scored. Maybe I thought maybe on green team. We're not sure. We're going to find out about that disagreement going on. But while we're sitting here waiting for people to argue out their point about a point, some of the other things we heard in the early banter of the games when people were getting prepped inside today, yellow team's got a lot of team spirit. That team has probably always had the most team spirit in these games, 9 years running. But let me tell you something about blue, since we've been dogging on blue for blowing it. Blue is already starting to trash talk the refs. What did you hear? You were the one right in the middle of that trash talking moment. Go Matt Baker.
Yeah, they're saying refs are blind. They can't see nothing. They better pay close attention to blue because they got a huge target on their back. I was told by an insider on blue team that they're worried that they are too stacked.
Too stacked?
Too stacked. Too good. They're worried that they're going to be teamed up against early on in this, and they haven't even scored a point yet.
Now, blue is currently in second place in these games. Again, as we said earlier, they won the only undrafted leader. They got 1 point in the early games. Currently, red team was winning both in this game and as they came out. But blue team smack talk is just amazing to me. Already talking bad about the refs.
That does not go over well.
Yeah, there was a fight between. We've got some disagreement, but there was a fight between one of the refs and not a fight, but a banter between one of the refs and one of the blue team leaders.
Yes.
And so green team, unfortunately, has said nothing. They have not had any spirit. They did their chanting and things like everyone else did as the games began, but they had nothing to say to the press. They don't trust us, and I wouldn't either.
I don't blame them.
I don't blame them at all. What else we got here? So Matt Baker Matt Wolf. Matt Baker's here with me today. Matthew Wolf, who is a leader on the blue team. He was the first overall draft pick in these games on Tuesday. His quote, I want to show the new guys the ropes. He's going to show them how to come to victory. He's been a long time on the blue team. You know, Matthew Wolf. I almost called him Matthew Baker again, who is long time on the orange team.
Yes.
Though you're a veteran of these games too. Didn't you start out on one of these teams?
Yeah, I started out on green team, worked my way to refereeing. Refereeing.
We are back in the games, by the way. Right now, games are going. Not sure what's happening as far as who scores on who, but right now, it looks like yellow team has got a ball in red territory, and that ball is now out. Again, as we said earlier, red team is currently leading the four-way soccer with 1 point. Nobody else has a point. Looks like they are attempting to score on the team to their immediate right, which would mean red team is attempting to score on green, green on blue, blue on yellow, yellow on red. There's currently a ball here right in front of us heading towards the game. It goes to, looks like the green team has the ball, and that has been taken out. He almost hit our camera. That's fantastic.
Yes.
You know, there are two great camera positions right now that are positioned here. I'm sure you can see what's going on. We've got 2 cameras, 3 cameras in position as of current. It looks like there's a fight between, almost touched the hands. The green team almost touched the ball with their hands. There's a ball in green territory, but it looks like it has been stopped by the ref. Not really sure what's going on there.
One thing you got to keep in mind, it's a huge mosh pit out there. And cover your face because you will get a soccer ball to the face.
It's amazing. 160 competitors, about half of them currently on the field playing 4-way soccer. We've got refs in the mix. The ball is back. Oh, we've got a headbutt by the red team. Currently dominating this game, 1-0. Only team, 1-0 to 0 to 0. Only team that has scored so far. How big of a target is this for them? They come into this thing, as we said earlier, leading the games because of the pre-games that they have won 4 points. Now they're the only team on the field. Right now, it's obviously kind of hard to target anyone in four-way soccer. But the preceding games that we have today, and just so you know, we've got all kinds of games coming up, including the relay is returning to the games this year. It's been out for several years. That's kind of also a hard one to target, but we started getting to speedball and tug of war and dodgeball and war games and a new game called Spartan, which you'll hear about later. That's where these games really turn to the worst side of the games, which is the alliances.
The alliances.
The alliances are horrible.
Yes.
They're great for a moment. They're terrible down the road.
They seem like a good idea at the beginning, yeah.
Yes.
And they always stab you in the back, no matter
they do.
matter what it is.
They do.
2 teams can't win, only one.
Only one team can win. Now, green team, as we have been told, green team is the leader of the tug of war games. They are the winningest team on tug of war, from my understanding.
Yes.
Oh, it looks like we've got potentially another red score. Red has scored on green. We have 2 points for the red team in this game. Nobody else has scored today in these games so far. That's absolutely amazing. The stock is rising for the red team, but so is the danger.
So is their so is the bullseye on their back.
It just keeps growing larger and larger and larger and larger. They look like a big Target sign. Today's games are not brought by Target. We're just saying that that's what it looks like on their back. We don't want to be sued by Target Incorporated whatsoever. These games, as you've heard today, so far have been brought to you by the disgraced company Enron. Totally not in existence. Totally has no money to sue us. Just letting you know that. What else we got going on here? Oh, so we need to talk about some of the smack talk from the refs themselves. We've got some clapping by the green team, but I don't believe they've scored. It looks like Sean Short Shorts McPhillips currently has the ball, and he made a kick, but it did not go. We've got a score. What happened there?
Green scored on blue.
Has scored on blue. So red team currently has. This pen is not working. I'm throwing it out. I got another pen here because I am always ready to go.
Always ready.
So red team currently has 2 points. Green has 1 point. Blue has nothing yet, and neither has yellow. Red has blocked another ball.
Red goal. Oh,
Red has
back-to-back
blocked 2 balls, back-to-back saves. Absolutely amazing. Kicks the ball out of bounds. Red team really dominating this game, but now green has a point, and the game has been paused for a moment. We're going to get can we get a confirmation of the score and what's happening right now? What we've got, red team with 2, green team with 1. Nobody else has got a darn thing. It's amazing, these games. They just in a drop of a hat, green team gets a point.
Yeah. They needed that too. They didn't get any points on Tuesday night.
That's right. They won absolutely nothing. My understanding also is that yellow team currently has 1 point. No, yellow. Is it yellow team that currently has a point or no points?
1 point.
Yellow team has 1 point. Well, from the early games, from Tuesday, we're getting confirmation from our team in the studio.
So, Mike, you want to talk about Tuesday night?
Yeah, let's get back to Tuesday. Well, so speaking of Green Team, as we were talking about before, Green Team was, of course, Smack talking earlier that they are the dominators of tug of war, but they're also the only team that has almost scissored in half one of their leaders. 2 years ago, Lauren Brown, formerly Lauren Johnson, was in the middle of the tug of war and almost got sliced in half like a watermelon. Absolutely, because green, that's what I'm understanding and saying.
Yeah.
And so almost got sliced, but, so they're willing to sacrifice their own leader to win Color Wars, to win tug of war in Color Wars.
Whatever it takes, that's their motto.
That is their motto, whatever it takes. Probably copyrighted, but you can sue their lawyer and not ours. Orange Team does not at all. By the way, none of the comments we make today reflect anybody but ourselves.
Yes.
Because we don't want anybody in trouble. So, with Red Team having 4 points, Yellow Team, Green Team,
yes, we got green
0,
red 1, yeah.
Blue 1. Thank you, sir. That was Sean Short Shorts McPhillips, one of the leaders on the Green Team today.
Yes.
We've got our sideline reporter, Emma Junkie, who is getting ready to come and give us the confirmed score. This is the overall, which is the 4-1-0-1. But right now, Red with 2. So Red has 2. 1. Still 0. There is currently a controversy in the field. The refs working on a foul play moment. So green and blue team, obviously the ones that blew it last year, seem to be already blowing it as far as ethics are concerned in this game. Who knows what's happening right now? Green, there is a meeting of the refs. I don't know if we can get a camera shot on those refs, but the refs are currently meeting. They are in chambers right now talking about what's happening with blue and green team. As you can see them on the camera there from Program. Thank you, Program. You can see right now that the refs are in a meeting. There's a controversy. We know that there was some argument coming out of the green team. Sean Short Shorts McPhillips was out there in the field having a discussion with the refs, a disagreement. We're now hearing from our sideline reporter, Emma Junkie, that there is controversy with the blue team and the green team. Not sure if that's together, if it's 2 separate controversies. What does that say about our teams?
Well, it shows that they're willing to do whatever it takes.
And that's clearly true. And that is green team's motto. Blue team's apparently trying to steal it.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Yes, we get some comments from our sideline reporters. And if there's anything from the refs, it is Sean. Sean is one of the fiercest competitors on this field, multiple years running. He's a great leader, very passionate about his team, very passionate about the game, very passionate about short shorts in the field. It's amazing.
I'm not passionate about that.
I'm not either. I like full-length shorts.
Yeah, I don't.
Cargo.
Yeah, cargo shorts.
So you can fit gummy bears in there. You can fit, and if you know, by the way, you can tell that today we have a drone in the field. Greg Staub, member, leader at Livingstone's Church, is helping us today with coverage from the air.
Aerial coverage brought to you by.
Look at we've got you can't see it on our camera, but it looks like look right there we have an overview shot from Greg Staub, our eye in the sky today, from the chopper. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. That is not a copyright infringement. Do not sue us in any way. It looks like the controversy may have been worked out. Not sure if anything has changed as far as scoring is concerned. As you can see, eye in the sky, we've got 4 teams, fierce competitors. If you're just joining us now, this is the 2021 Color Wars 9th annual. My name is Mike Neal. We got our co-host, Matt Baker. Matt, say hi.
Hi.
Hi from Matt. Okay, we're going to get some information.
Green is trash talking. They say specifically Sean McShorts.
Sean McShorts. Name has changed.
Says specifically soccer's a game played with your feet, not your hands.
Okay.
Ooh.
Play the game with your feet, not your hands.
Get the blank out of here. We don't want you here. And I said, oh dear God, please stop throwing things at me.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That was from who?
Red.
Red team right now, I got to tell you right now, is trashy because they're winning. Their self-confidence has grown, but so has the target on their back because now they're attacking the press. Now they're attacking the media, and we will report everything we can to bring them down.
Yes, we do.
The ref says that everyone is playing with a bunch, like everybody needs to stop playing like adults.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
we've got some trash talk going on right now. As you heard before, looks like green has the ball. We got a ref. Green team was attempting to throw the ball in when it was yellow's ball. We have heard about green team really pushing the rules in this game. Sean McShorts, which is now is what he's been called. That's actually better than Sean Short Shorts McPhillips, which is what I was calling him earlier.
Yes.
Only because it takes so much time to remember that and then say it and then not hopefully mess it up.
Right.
But Sean McShorts. I can't call him that. We're on the internet at a church. So red team currently winning these games with 2, really trash talking, really talking about their ability. Oh man, I got to tell you, having Seth D back in these games, the brute force that he brings, he is the only blue team in the midst of red and green.
Yes.
He has got cojones when it comes to playing these games.
Yellow team just scored.
It looks like yellow team may have just scored on green. Is that confirmed? It is confirmed. It is confirmed. Yellow team now has a point, having scored on green in these games. Current score, 2 for red, 1 for green, 1 for yellow, nada for blue. Blue created a controversy in these games just like green so far. It looks like that's been worked out between the refs. The games are continuing. Which now makes me believe that the teams are trying to score on each other across.
I think
the
so.
team across from each other.
It appears
Seth D, look at Seth D almost scores.
the intensity is there today.
I believe
But
red
red.
team, did red team block that?
Red team
Red
blocked
team
that.
just blocked a single ball, but multi-kick assault on their net, and they said, no, sir, not in our house.
Impressive. This
Absolutely.
goalie is unbelievable.
Absolutely crazy the things that are happening here today. Between the points and the controversy and the trash talk and the money just flowing from everybody's pockets to everybody else's pockets in these games. Absolutely amazing corruption happening here today. Currently, we've not been bought by anybody.
No, but we do take Benjamins. So
Yes, that's right. One of the quotes from the refs early on was that we accept, and they wanted us to tell you this, we accept crisp $20 bills because some of them have children, they got bills to pay. But we as the press, let me tell you right now, they are amateur because we will only be bought by crisp Benjamins and or high-quality food. So if you're bringing us something here today, maybe something Mexican, not Taco Bell Mexican, real Mexican.
No.
Also, we will take any form of steak, sirloin and above, medium rare and below. I don't want anything like shoe leather.
Yeah, no. We don't play that game here.
We don't play that game. Orange team will not play that way.
We have standards here.
We do have standards on the orange team. So it looks like fierce competition between red and blue. Now yellow and green. Okay, green team has got the ball on the edge.
Green team out of bounds. Yellow gets the ball.
It appears, yellow team is getting the ball from an out-of-bounds call by ref Greg Tippett. Again, one of the veterans of these games. This year, he is a ref. You know, out of all the refs, he's probably the one with the least amount of bribery going on.
Yes.
Though he does have the most kids of the refs.
Yeah. Pushing and shoving happening on here. Just another day
Just
on
another
the field.
just another day on the field. Color Wars. If you're just joining us, we've got after it
Was it after the
Blue
bell?
team just got robbed.
Oh.
Blue team just got robbed because the ball went in after the refs called the game. We're going to confirm that if one of our sideline reporters could confirm about scores. Also, ref controversy. We want to hear about that.
Yes.
Caroline Johnson! Caroline! While there's a reset in the games, we heard that there was a controversy that the refs had to meet on. Can you share anything with us as to what was happening at the ref meeting?
There were people that were crowding the goals. There were multiple hand touches and multiple penalties that were happening that Sean was complaining about, short Sean. And we had to come into agreement that we only have a little bit left of the game and we're just going to watch it and call it as we can. So we've been more strict with who gets the ball, and also we're not allowing goalies to be handed the balls because it is an unfair advantage. So
Caroline Johnson, ref of the games. Thank you very much. So Sean Short Shorts McPhillips, or Sean McShorts, as he's also aptly been named, also a couple other names that we can't repeat on the internet today because this is a G-rated show. This is a G-rated show. We're not moving into PG. I'm not dealing with that. We don't have the attorneys, the money. None of that.
None of that.
So right now, we are waiting on a score confirmation, but right now our understanding is that Blue got absolutely robbed. Just moments ago, they kicked the ball in right after, just seconds after there was a blow of the whistle. Which means that Blue currently is the only team that has yet to score in these games. Absolutely insane.
Yes, it is, because a lot of this is just luck. Getting the ball close enough to where the other team's not paying attention.
Especially with this many bodies, because there's so many, like, well, at least one person out of 30's got to be paying attention on your team, right?
Right. I'm not sure what is happening right now.
So it looks like they're getting ready to do another round, but we're not sure who's going to score on who. And in fact, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just pull this way so that I can see more of the game, so that we can report to you the details of what's happening on in this competition. Looks like there is a fight between, looks like nobody because the ball got kicked. Red team and yellow team appear to be competing for the ball. Blue is in there right now. Again, we are at the 2021 Color Wars 9th annual games. This is your co-host, Mike Neal. We've got your other co-host, Matt Baker. Say hello, Matt.
Hi.
See, Matt says hello. He is so enthusiastic to be here today. These games brought to you by Family Video. We would have said that they would have been brought to you by Blockbuster, but did you know, interesting fact, there is one Blockbuster remaining in a small town in Oregon, but there are no more Family Videos. They've all turned into Dollar Generals, Papa John's Pizzas, CBD oil distributors, and the like. So Family Video is gone, but they are bringing you these games today in memory. The ball is out here on this side. Green team has the ball. We can't find the other ball. There is it. Oh, blue team has that ball. They're also competing with green. Sean McShorts currently fighting for the ball. Red team's got a lot of spirit going in. They're the only ones chanting together right now. They are currently leading these games as our understanding stands. Red team with 2, green with 1, yellow with 1, blue with nada. 0, zip, zilch, nothing. Blowing it. Blew it. Our camera team is doing a great job today. They've got multiple camera positions, both in hand and on these nice decks that they've got. Ball is out on this side. Looks like ball is out. Both balls are currently out of bounds. Looks like green is... Oh, there is a... Wow. Big green save. Blue almost had it in on them. They did not get it. This ball is out right here in front of us. We've got our great competitors today. Mr. Hazelwood throwing that ball right back in there. It looks like it has been bounced, and it is out again. Amazing that the red team kicked the ball to the red team. The red team used their head to knock it out of bounds again. Absolutely amazing work. We've got sideline reporter Emma Junkie giving us the update. Go. Green has 2 points now. Wow. Red has yellow. Red and green, both 2. Yellow 1, blue nada. We've got a ball here right next to us. Mr. Hazelwood, red team, grabbing that ball like a champ. Guys, if you heard that from our sideline reporter, Emma Junkie, yellow team and the blue team, both just kind of standardly excited, very confident about the games. But blue and green now 2 apiece. The games are tied. Green, who had nothing to say coming into these competitions, really showing their colors. Blue has no points. They are blowing it. Blue blew it. Green and red have 2 apiece. Yellow with 1. Blue with nothing. Shocker. Absolute shocker. I am appalled by their 0 points.
It's early still, but they need to get something going here if they want any momentum.
They really do. What do we got this? What's this for? Oh, interviews. Awesome. We will do interviews maybe at the end of this round. Perfect. We have our production team, expert production. Let me tell you right now, the number of cameras are here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras. plus Greg Staub, Eye in the Sky.
Was that a goal?
Was there a goal there? Whistle was.
Oh, goal just scored. Blue team finally scored.
Blue team scores finally on these games. Blue team on the board, it appears.
They needed that.
They needed that because they blew it.
Yeah.
Sean McShort's in between yellow and red. He's obviously green. Ooh, another green team competitor in the mix, and the ball's out of bounds. We've got a ball in the center of the field right now. I'm going to take this off here so that I can continue to talk while these games are going on. Oh, the ball is way out. It is so out. It is out of out. We got one ball currently in the field, one ball so far out of bounds, nobody can find it. And the game has been called. We're going to go out to the field for interviews. Check 1 2. Are we good to go? Can you see us? Can you hear us? We got which we want to make sure. All right, we are headed out to the field. This is Mike Neal, 2021 Color Wars, 9th year. This is Matt Baker. Hi, say hi, Matt.
Hi.
We're going to go out and we're going to talk to some people about these games. Let's talk to Red Team. The first heads of these games, they with 2 points apiece. Wait, what? We thought Blue only had 1 because they had 0. So ref game master twice. We did see on the blue. There was a blow of the whistle, and then the ball went into. Was that given to them? That one did not. So they would have 3 in these games had that case. How's the team spirit out here? How's things going?
I had to make a couple of calls on, handballs, things like that, getting a little spirited, but they shaped right up and they're excited. Good team morale.
How's Sean McShorts doing?
He's a little hot right now.
Okay.
And I'm talking about his temper.
His temper. Okay. Yeah. I totally understand. Thank you for that innuendo. We are headed to the red team. All right, we need a team leader, Mr. Heldreth. You guys were the early leaders in these games out from the pre-games. Then you were the first one to score 2 points. But now
we're tied right now, but we still have an advance of 3 points. We have the most morale. We have the most spirit. Sorry, these other teams don't got it. Let's go Red!
a lot of years that red team really comes out on the front side of this, which puts a big target on your back. What are you going to do about that?
If they have a target, we're Spartans for a region. We always back and trample like you're going to burn, and we're going to rise up on the end. I'm sorry. That Phoenix shouldn't be yellow. It should be red.
Okay. Red team says they're going to burn the other teams. Thank you, Red. Okay, looks like the refs are not currently on the field. We're going to head to green team. Who's the green team leader here? Sean. We're headed to Sean McShorts. Okay, Sean McShorts, we need to speak to you. Sean, so you are part of this team. You are one of the leaders on this team. Right now, as we have heard, all teams have scored twice. That means we are absolutely 100% tied currently right now. We know there was some passion and some controversy in the game, some hand touches where there shouldn't have been, some things like that. Can you give us kind of a feel of what's going on with the team and what's going on in the game?
We're just trying to keep energy high. I mean, it was a little bit, I would say, discouraging seeing everyone use their hands in a predominantly foot sport. So just hitting down stuff, not using their hands, not using their body, head, stuff like that, and just smacking stuff down. So that's frustrating, especially when you play sport for a while. So, but other than that, I think, guys, this team positivity is still pretty high.
All right, well, the moral of the story, don't use your hands. Good job, green team. We're headed out to blue. If we can get there before the refs start. What are the refs doing? The refs are out meeting. Maybe this game, not sure if this thing is over yet. We need an interview.
Yes, indeed.
This is amazing. Let me tell you right now, obviously you guys are playing really hard, but it was good to see Seth back in the games. We commented a lot on your, you were just right in the middle of everyone, just bull guarding everybody out of the way in true Seth fashion. But obviously there was some controversy with green and blue kind of early on. But everybody is currently tied 2 apiece, according to the refs, which absolutely amazing. Blue.
Years has been fun to be back in the middle of it, trying to push others and win once again.
Okay, blue team is doing great. We're going to head one more to the yellow before the refs get this thing underway for the next. I tell you right now, first of all, these games are tied 2 apiece. Amazing. But one of the things that we've noticed about your team is that the highest team spirit sits with the yellow team. This has been the most excited team in these games. So there you go. Right there. See, I don't even really need to interview anybody. That was great. But how? Yes, we do have rain currently in the games. Okay, we're going to come to the refs. So is four-way soccer over? It means that they are currently still in the lead just as much as they were from the beginning of these games. So what is the next game that we're getting ready to play? Is it over? I'm not even on camera right now. I'm just talking. You guys are probably out here now. Relay race dead of the games. Aaron Brown, how hard is this be for these teams? They're still ahead in these games, but the relay race is more about your team winning than fighting another team because you block them. We're headed back to our tent. Amazing, amazing game. Matt Baker.
These games have been outstanding so far. The energy is some of the highest energy I've seen out of Color Wars in a real long time.
A lot of energy, a lot of consternation, but a lot of team spirit. But yellow still leads the team spirit game. Hey, wait, come here. Hey, we need a camera. Okay, so we are on camera. We are live on the internet. This is the 2021 Color Wars. This is the 9th annual. This is our second year as the press broadcast. We come in here hot and make you totally uncomfortable. Some of the veterans of the games, did you guys just get here? What did you witness so far?
A little bit ago, but we've been catching up with people, so we haven't caught much of the soccer game, but I'm excited to see how many kids are here today. Oh, it is amazing. I love it.
This year. Now we're over here with you guys, and so as you might know, and we need to tell our people who are watching right now, everybody tied in this game 2 scores apiece. So right now that means that red team is ahead. They won 4 points in the early games on Tuesday. Green had 1, yellow had 1, blue had nothing. Green had, losers, 0 points. And so now, right now, red, we don't have an official tally of, but we know that red is leading. And so that.
Today is, I think there's some other folks that have some money, but we'll see. But that usually creates, and usually we're getting ready to do, if you remember, the relay race, which we had cut for several years, is making its way back today. And the thing about this is you can't really team up on another team. So right now it's just making sure your team is faster. You can't block them, you can't do anything. And that's where it really, yeah. Tug of war, so much so that last year they tried to scissor Lauren in half. They will sacrifice a leader to win. So whatever it takes. See that camera, you guys can wave to the cameras, to the internet. Probably nobody watching, but insider perspective, but a veteran perspective of the game. The boss camps. We're coming back to our studio live, coming at you. We're literally coming at you. We're coming at you really fast. Coming at you really fast. Coming at you really, not really. Hey, look, our table is wet. Hey, look at this. I have a rag. I got more rags. Okay. Can you move this out a little bit so I can get a shot here?
Thank you, Mr. Meeting.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Hey, we don't need this anymore. This one working back? Should I turn this one off or you want it? Okay, 2021 Color Wars 9th annual. We are back. I am Mike Neal, one of your co-hosts. This is Matt Baker. Matt, say hi.
Hi.
There's Matt right there, man of many words. So here's what we got right now, folks. It was a big turn of events. Each team scored 2 points in this game. Every team scored 2. This game was an absolute tie, which means that red team, though, is still leading the games because they had 4 points in the early games. Now, I've gotten this messed up several times, Mr. Baker. So in the early games, red had 4, yellow and blue had 1 apiece, and green had nothing.
Yeah, why'd you put...
I'm not sure. Give me a pen. Blue. Which means now if they did a score for each, currently we believe that this is the standings of the game. Red team with 6, yellow and blue with 3 apiece, and green with a measly 2 points.
Well, soccer wasn't their strong suit, they said. Tug of war, so we'll have to wait a couple of turns for them.
No, so the next game will be, we are bringing back the relay race that was removed several years ago. This is one of the fiercest competitions because Aaron Brown is an evil genius when it comes to putting together these types of relays. And in talking to Aaron moments ago, as some of you may have heard if you've still been with us, 2021 Color Wars, 9th annual games, Game Master Aaron Brown said that the tasks are easy, but it's about the cohesiveness, it's about the mental cohesiveness of the team. Communication, that's key in these games. You've played the relay race before. It can be won or lost.
Yeah, it all comes down to team chemistry, team morale.
I remember as one of the founders of the red team, one of the red team leaders, we were ahead big time in soccer. We were ahead by minutes, multiple minutes in the last relay race in these games multiple years ago. And then all of a sudden, one of our members was, one of the pieces of the game was a bucket with water, and another bucket without water and sponges, and you'd have to run and soak the sponge and run it down, and you had to get to a certain line in the other bucket. And as we were getting close to victory, one of the competitors slid into our bucket and dumped all the water out in the bucket with the line.
Wow,
and we lost the game.
Wow, did you fight them?
We did. We, in fact, sued them. I now own their home.
Oh, nice.
Not really. Speaking of not existing, not actually having anything, these games today brought to you by Sears Roebuck, totally out of business, absolutely defunct, no more catalogs. They are the sponsors of these games today, and we're going to have to come up with some others. We got some others that are coming up. These plastic bags are really causing a lot of sound.
Yes, it is currently raining here, folks.
Yeah.
We got to protect our equipment, so...
Yeah, the competitors totally 100% getting ransacked here in the rain.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we could tie those.
I remember one year in the relay, we had to drink a whole thing of Sunny D, and I remember throwing
Wow.
up after that. That
Yes.
was,
Sunny D, absolutely gross after about 3 cups.
yeah,
If you got to drink a gallon of that stuff, you're going to hurl.
yeah, it was not good.
Absolutely 100% hurl. So right now, as we've been talking with, looks like the water is coming off the top and falling onto our eye in the sky, Greg Staub, who's currently has been grounded due to weather.
Very windy out here today.
Very, very windy games, but I tell you what, it's really refreshing as you sit here not doing anything, just talking and gabbing. It's really nice and cool, and it's not hot.
It looks like they're going over the rules for the game right
Yes,
now.
looks like we've got a relay game rule setting. Lots of pieces. Looks like Aaron Brown is out there telling people what's going on with these games. The evil, diabolical game master that is Aaron Brown absolutely stays home at night dreaming about ways to really just make your blood boil when it comes to relay games.
Yes.
Terrible, terrible. We, as you heard, again, these are the 2021 Color Wars. If you are just joining us, 9th year, my name is Mike Neal. This is my co-host, Matt Baker. Say hello, Matt.
Hello.
Hello from Matt. The weather is moving in here. Looks like we've got some showers and thunderstorms moving into the area. I just got shocked by this, which is absolutely amazing, so I might be dying. I'm not sure.
We'll let you know.
I'm going to back my – we got a text here from a fan. Hold on. We have got some information from some insiders that say that the audio keeps cutting out and whoever is in charge to have check it. So that is a text from a fan. We shall remain nameless because we don't want you to go back and attack them. Everything's probably working good. It's probably the wind. We also were walking out probably away from the camera.
Yeah,
out
when we got
pretty
the yellow team,
far.
They were screaming really loud.
Yellow team was really loud. Let me tell you, the biggest team with team spirit is the yellow team. They have more spirit than anybody else in these games. They always do. Taki Flautis, one of the head leaders of that team, Jordan Embry, excuse me. They just always have such great team spirit every year.
Yeah, the way they convince those kids to go all out, it's amazing.
Absolutely amazing. But they're a team that they go all out, but they don't try to scissor their leaders in half like the green team.
Yeah, they got standards.
They do. They really do have standards. As we talked about before 2 years ago, green team wanted to win so much that they were willing to cut Lauren Brown in half. They were just going to take her out.
I wonder if that will happen this year.
I don't think so because though she's wearing green and absolutely biased, she's not participating in the games themselves this year. It's absolutely amazing how wet I'm getting right now. Oh, we have got a big gust of wind here at the studio.
A little windy.
Outdoor studio. We need to check the radar. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's going to be horrible.
that's a lot of
Did
red.
that already come through?
That's future.
Oh.
Oh, great. Well, let me tell you right now, this may be the 9th and last year of Color Wars 2021
Why the last, Mike?
because we might get blown away by a tornado.
It's
If I'm going to go, I'd rather it be at Color Wars.
Yes. Yeah.
110%, just like the cow in Twister. Wind absolutely grueling, amazing. So much rain happening right now. Competitors getting absolutely soaked, and Aaron Brown not giving an ounce of care whatsoever. If they're going to get soaked, they're going to get soaked.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
You love to see it because we're getting a little bit wet, but we're mostly dry compared to the competitors out in the field, even some of our field reporters who are not wet at all. Okay, well, one of ours is getting wet. She is saying that she's going to quit. Yes. We don't want Emma Junkie to get her cast wet at all. We'd have to take her back to the doctor, cut it off, put it back on. I'm not exactly sure what's going on in there, but I can see that her phone is part of her cast. Absolutely amazing when it comes to technology.
Yes.
Phonecast. Brought to you by Phonecast. Copyright. That's mine.
Dang it.
Dang it. So one of the things we have also heard from the green team, from Sean McShorts, is that they were very much complaining about the there was a lot of hands being used in the games by certain teams that shall remain colorless and nameless at this stage. But green team really, really putting their foot down, so to speak, in these games. But they, came back. It's 2 apiece in all the games. And it looks like nothing is happening right now.
A lot of explanation.
There's some supplies missing from the games, probably blown away by the storm.
Probably.
If you see any balls or rope or anything that's flying past your house, please return it. Livingstone's Church, 909 North Pratt Street, Crown Point, Indiana, 46307. Do not put it in the mail. We won't get it till 3 days later.
Yeah.
It is the weekend. Oh, that is huge. I don't know if we can get a camera on that or not. Probably not. But if we can get a camera on that shot right now, yellow team's flag has fallen, much like potentially their spirit.
Perhaps. If they don't win this, they're in second place. So they're not out of it, but they need.
The yellow team flag has fallen down. It's just sad, really.
Yeah.
The team coming into this game with the most spirit, more than anybody else, flag fallen through the cracks, proverbially speaking. So Greg and Hannah Tippett are hugging in the middle of the field. What a sweet moment. Brought to you by Love and Marriage. Looks like we're still getting some explanation. Looks like we're still waiting for some pieces to the game. As you can tell right now, we're not doing a whole lot of talking.
No.
There's not much to talk about. We've really we could keep ransacking blue.
Yeah.
Let's ransack blue.
Yeah, so blue came in real hot and heavy, saying, we're the best, watch out for us, gods of dodgeball and all that. They were good Tuesday night. Tonight, a little flat. They had to come in last second.
They really kind of got doinked, really, in these games in the first part because they won the majority of games on the game night, but they weren't worth any points. They were only worth a person.
A person and a sack of dodgeballs.
And a sack of dodgeballs, yes.
So they might have the advantage inside, but outside so far it has not proven to be effective.
Looks like they're lining up for these games. Thank you. I was getting ready to look something up and totally and completely forgot. Oh, that's right. I was going to look up and see if we got anybody watching our games. Welcome to, as we've said before, the 2021 Color Wars 9th Annual. I am your co-host, Mike Neal. Other co-host, Matthew Baker. Say hello, Matt.
Hello.
You should have said hello, Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Thank you.
So it looks like they got their supplies ready and setting up. Everyone's lined up. A lot of pictures being taken over there by Miss Lauren Brown.
Miss Lauren Brown, who is a green team fanatic, who is not playing this year.
No.
Probably because of the scissoring event of 2020 or 2019.
I think 2019. Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it is 2019. Was it scissoring or scissoring? It was scissoring. She was actually almost cut in half in a scissor-like fashion by the rope. Looks like these games are getting ready to kick off here. We have got the relay, which is returned from the proverbial dead. One of the most ruthless games of the competition. To the 21 of you who are watching us right now, we love you. Thank you for tuning in to the games. We're doing this just for you.
You guys rock.
Hope that you've got a bunch of people over at your house having a cookout watching us talk about games. You're the driest of all of us because you're not outside like us.
Yes.
You're also not in any danger of electrical shock from the water.
That's a plus, I hear.
We didn't even buy event insurance for this. If I get shocked... Oh, hey, enough about me. It looks like we have got some things happening on here, and we can probably... No, it's relay. We've got ourselves a relay going here. Looks like they have to run a rope together. Red team and green team looks like they're leading one of the team members. It's really windy here at the 2021 Color Wars. As we have said before, after the first game, the four-way soccer, the teams all won 2 apiece scored, meaning that the current situation in the game, red team, of course, coming into these games in the pre-games having 4 points, yellow and blue with 1 apiece, green with nothing. The standings as currently follows. Red 6, yellow and blue 3 apiece, green at 2.
It appears that blue team is really struggling right now. They got 1 person on the other side while everyone else has 3 or 4.
Blue is blowing it. It's amazing year after year.
Yeah. Right now it's a 3-team race.
It is. Blue is
far
out of it.
Behind.
This relay, it looks like the first part of it is they have to, one person has to lead a blindfolded member down the field to the end. Blue team is really blowing this thing. And as the Game Master has told us, we can tell you here on the live stream that the loser of this game gets a big fat 0 points, which means that the winner will get 5 points, which means this will be a big boon. Whichever team wins this game right now could potentially be in the lead. What say you, Matt Baker?
Yes, it looks.
Thank you for confirming.
Yeah, it looks like blue team's going to get a big fat 0 points unless they pull off a miracle here.
Yeah.
It looks like red's in the lead right now.
That's the way it looks to me at this stage. Looks like red team is leading this thing. Green team looks like maybe second, maybe yellow. But blue team for sure is in last place in this game. Currently so far, absolutely blowing it. Only if blue team would have given me a Chris $100 bill, I'd say nicer things about him.
Right, yeah.
Oh, the sun has returned to the games. This is absolutely amazing. Looks like we're going to be able to get to a 10th game. Looks like we're not going to be taken out by a tornado.
Thank goodness, thank goodness.
Blue team may be making a comeback in this thing. They got a lot of competitors on the end of the field where they're supposed to have them in the relay race. That's a hard word to say 5 times fast. Say relay 5 times fast.
Relay.
Fast.
Relay.
Yeah, so you can't.
Can't do it. It's too hard.
Can't do it. We are here, 2021 Color Wars 9th annual, currently playing the long retired relay race brought to you by the evil diabolical game master that is Aaron Brown. Blue was struggling on the front end of this. Looks like maybe they're not struggling quite as much, but it does look like, I believe, they are in last place in these games. The problem is, look how many people are left.
There's a lot of games still to go.
If you can see on the camera shot, not sure, but literally less than half of the team has made it across the field.
And I wonder if each team has the same amount of people.
If we could switch to a camera shot of the team still waiting to go into the relay race. Looks like we've got an aerial drone shot. You should be able to see the teams that are waiting for the competition right now. Here's what we've got going on. Here we go. That's a good shot right there. Those are the teams that are currently these are the competitors that have currently made it across the field. I would say about half of the competitors still waiting to come across the field for the green and the red team. It looks like blue team may have caught up a little bit. What do you think?
They're making up some ground. It's surprising. Maybe the other teams are not finding their stride, and blue finally is, maybe. Who knows?
We know that the field right now is a little bit wet. It rained here just a little bit ago. We thought that it was the end for the Color Wars, the end for all of us. But in fact, the Lord has spared us and gave us some sun. Clouds now returning to the field. A nice breeze, a balmy 79 degrees, mostly humid.
100% humidity.
Absolutely, totally humid.
Nice warm hug, but
are we currently having an aerial shot? Are you currently running the drone? Just be careful, it's really windy.
So I've seen a few times in this game so far, people getting dragged.
Here's Liam Brown. Liam, do you want to say hello to everybody on the internet? No, Liam does not want to say hello. Everybody's watching. You can come talk to them. There's a camera. Nope, Liam looking at me like I'm a complete and total stranger. Good boy. So here's what we've got right now. Green team looks like they're trying to cheat. The line judge made them go back and start over this last run. Colin Cromley, one of the veterans of these games, a shining light in today's games as a referee. Red team still has a huge line of competitors. So does yellow, so does blue. Green team right now looks like they have the shortest amount of competitors waiting in the queue of this game. What say you, Matt Baker?
Yeah, it looks like they got the fewest. The controversy in the previous game must have really put a hunger in them to do better.
And maybe it looks like we think too that they were not necessarily the ones in which the controversy was upon, but that green team was informing others of the controversy in the last game. Four-way soccer, a lot of hands being used in soccer, which you're not supposed to do.
So I'm told.
So I'm told, but I am not a soccer player.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about soccer.
I watch soccer every 4 years. I watch it at the World Cup. That's the only time I watch soccer because I am an American.
USA.
Yes, USA.
So it looks like it might be a two-man race right now. Not a lot of people left on green and not a lot of people left on yellow.
It looks like red and blue are the ones that may be behind, but it's also possible, not sure, if the number of competitors was even for this game.
Yeah, that means one team has a huge advantage over the other.
Which is diabolical that Game Master Aaron Brown would let that happen. But also not a surprise.
Not surprised, not surprised.
Aaron Brown dreams up these games night after night. From saber duels to meat bags.
Meat bags.
I was a meat bag once.
I was a meat bag once, yes.
I was slaughtered royally as a meat bag.
And I loved it.
And I loved every minute of it. No meat bags today. We, of course, have a list of the games. The competitors don't know everything that's going on today. But we can tell you guys, our loyal listeners, all 21 of you that are currently watching us here today. So currently what we've done so far is we have had four-way soccer. All teams have 2 apiece in that game. Absolute and 100% tie in that game. But though red is ahead because of the early games at 6 points, yellow 3, green 2, blue 3. Waiting to see the end of this game. Here's what we got, Matt Baker. So we've already done four-way soccer. We are currently in the evil and diabolical returned relay race. Next will be tug of war, followed by death match, which typically is a dodgeball style game.
Yes.
Followed by capture the flag. Followed by a new game called Spartan, which we will tell you about when we get to that point. But it is essentially a very, very, very diabolical game by Game Master Aaron Brown.
Yes, that's the game I'm looking forward to the most.
It is the newest of the games. It will be the newest game that we have had in these games. We have duels after that inside, followed by the floor is lava, followed by the finisher of these games, speedball.
All right, our sideline reporter's coming in.
Well, but according to our sideline reporter, we believe green is leading these games. It is hard to tell, but it looks like they have the shortest number of competitors remaining to come across the field. We thought that red was ahead in the early part of the game, but it looks like they've slouched. Blue does not appear to have fully recovered, but it looks like they have less competitors than red. It's hard to tell with all the people being distanced. Also looks like yellow might have a short line. And if you can see, I'm not sure what camera view that you have. Currently, though, it's Sean McShorts is the last to go in the green team side, which means he is going to book it like all get out to finish this relay race.
That's why he got the short shorts on today, so he can get the legs.
Totally unencumbered by shorts, though he's wearing shorts. Yes, I'm going to take a water.
He is wearing shorts. He is
Brought to you by Hydration.
Ooh. Tell us more about hydration, Mike.
You got to hydrate or dihydrate. TM.
You heard it, folks. Hydrate or dihydrate.
If you are just... Red does have the most, it appears, on this side of the game. Let's talk about this right now. We are at the 2021 Color Wars. This is 9th annual. My name is Mike Neal, one of your co-hosts. My other co-host with me today, Matthew Baker. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
The games are really rolling here. If you are just joining us now, the first game that we had today was four-way soccer. Everybody got 2 scores, absolute 100% complete tie. And you never really know what you're going to get with four-way soccer. Last year, nobody scored.
No one scored. It was surprising.
It was
year, two people scoring, or 2 goals scoring per team, which was surprising to me.
So right now, we've got red team, which is ahead in these games. Look at this, Matt Baker. 1 year ago, exactly 1 year ago, it looks like we were at these games.
1 year ago today. Wow.
Wow.
Time flies.
It does fly. We are here. My name is Mike Neal. This is my co-host, Matt Baker. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
See, he said it again. Green team and yellow team looks like they're competing to win this game. It looks like it's hard to tell with blue because they're not all standing in a line, but I do think that they are getting red and blue are racing to the bottom in this one.
Yes. It's going to be a photo finish this year, I feel like.
Yeah, it looks like yellow and green are competing for first place in this game. It does seem to me, though, that green has the least amount of people remaining for the relay race.
It'll help them with the relay, but it will not help them with tug of war. But,
No.
But they do whatever it takes to
Well,
win
it
tug
may
of
be
war.
because they're just faster and more of them are at the other end. Not sure if that actually means they have less competitors for the games.
Yeah. Unsure.
Absolutely unsure. We have no idea what we're doing or talking about.
Speak for yourself, Mike.
Speak for myself. Those are the words of Matt Baker, my co-host. My feelings are hurt.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Sucking it up, Buttercup. Right now, let's talk about the positioning of the games as far as the teams that have won. Again, this is the 9th annual, which means there have been 8 wins before today. Yellow currently the reigning champion, also the winningest team with 3, followed by green and blue with 2 apiece, although blue won the first Winter Color Wars, followed by red team with 1 measly win. I'm a founder of the red team, and I'm ashamed.
They might have a chance this year, Mike. What do you think?
You know what? Right now, it's looking kind of grim. Looks like they're going to race to the bottom on this one with blue.
Hey, but they have the lead already, though. So
they do have the lead, but that's what happened to them. Well, that's what happened to blue last year, and look what happened. They got completely and totally destroyed.
Yeah.
It looks like green team is down to 4 remaining running competitors.
How many's on yellow, you think?
It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe the same number.
Photo finish, maybe? Yeah, blue's out of it, red's out of it.
I think this, it looks like blue and red are not going to win this thing. Green team with 3 remaining competitors. Yellow team with potentially... It looks like yellow might pull this out. They may have 1 or 2 left. I can't tell. There are at least 2 yellow competitors remaining. Man, what a photo finish this is going to be. Yellow has 2 competitors remaining. Green has 2 competitors remaining.
This is going to be close, folks.
It is. It's going to be real close. One of the closest games we have had today. Blue is in either 3rd or 4th place in this event.
Doesn't matter.
Does not matter. They're not going to win this one. Green team
Yellow
down to its...
slight lead, it looks like.
I can't tell. It looks like... Oh, no. I think yellow is going to take this. Oh, my goodness. Yellow team has started. Oh, no. Oh, no. I believe green team will be second.
Is there more to the relay race, or is that it?
This may be it. We're waiting to hear. Waiting to hear the call. It is going to be, it is an absolute.
There's one more section to this. Everyone's got to go through the hula hoop.
Oh, no, really? Oh, a surprise to the games. A hula hoop race.
Still anyone's race, folks.
Oh, wow. Guys, this is a photo finish for the ages. You can see on our camera shot the overshot by Eye in the Sky, Greg Staub, Chopper 21, is currently over the games, showing us the ending of the relay race, which we're not sure if that's really the end of it or not, because Diabolical Game Master Aaron Brown has concocted something so evil and diabolical in these games. We're not sure what's actually happening. That sounds too militaristic, and I don't want to be shut down by the NSA. So here's what we got here, folks. We have no idea. Red and blue certainly aren't winning this one. Looks like they are out of the game. They're either going to be third or fourth place.
Last place gets 0, so you don't
Last place gets an absolute 0 pointage. That would really hurt the red team in their lead right now.
Yes.
If you're just tuning in, 2021 Color Wars 9th Annual. My name is Mike Neal. This is my co-host, Matt Baker. Say hello, Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Matt is here right now. We've got the red team currently leading the overall games, followed with green and yellow tied for second, blue with third. But currently it is a game between green and yellow for the ending of the relay race. They are currently photo finish close. It looks like, I'm not sure. Okay, so they are still working on the hula hoop. Yellow team is really celebrating this thing.
Yellow team's getting really excited. That's that morale coming.
That is. They've got great team spirit. Yellow team, top team spirit of these games.
Looks like blue team is in last place. Red team finally started the hula hoop.
Yeah, blue team is in last place. Blue blew it again. There are currently 22 people watching the Color Wars. This is great. To the 22 of you and the families that are with us today, thank you for joining us. We are really happy to be here. We are absolutely here with a great joy in our hearts to talk trash about these teams.
Yes.
It's really windy. We're putting our lives in danger for you, the 22 viewers who are online. But we know that hundreds and hundreds will see this later on as some of the video comes back, as people go back and watch it. We're waiting. Oh, looks like green team.
Green team and yellow team have, oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh, there's
one-
another part to the game.
This is unbelievable.
There's something on his head. Is that a hacky sack? Oh,
sack on
now
the head.
each member has to take a hacky sack on their head across the field. This is pure evil by Aaron Brown, Game Master.
Wow.
Yes, we know that blue is way behind. They are blowing it big time.
It's a game between yellow
Really,
and green.
it's yellow and green currently in this game.
Red's going to come in third. Blue definitely last. Blue is still on the first portion of the game.
Absolutely sad situation for the blue team currently. But this thing is anybody's game. I got to tell you, first of all, these games brought to you by Circuit City. Out of business for years. Great friends of the games, though.
Waiting for the check still, though. So
Yeah, check is in the mail, but we don't know if we're ever going to get it.
Yeah.
Circuit City, by the way, proud sponsor of the red team.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Me neither. Welcome back to, if you're just joining us, the 2021 Color Wars 9th Annual. Currently playing the relived, reimagined, unretired relay race. It's been gone for years. Yes.
And I'm glad it's back. It's been a good race so far.
It has. These teams are absolutely fighting it out. Well, actually, two of them are.
Two of them,
Green and yellow are really neck and neck in the third portion of this relay race.
I wonder how much this wind is playing a part in the hacky sack on the head.
You know, this wind is probably wreaking havoc. It probably blows.
Probably blows. Yeah.
Probably blows. No blue or red team competitors are on the other end of the field for the third portion of the race, which means both of them are still using the hula hoop, which is the second part of this. If you were watching, but if you're just joining us, the first part of the game is that one member of the team had to lead a blindfolded member of the team along a rope from the beginning line to the ending line of the second side, and then a hula hoop. Once they got all their members to that side, a hula hoop that they had to all work their way through. Then they had to run the hula hoop to the front of their line, and now they have to individually run a beanbag on top of their head to the other side of the field. Aaron Brown, game master. I mean, just amazing, interesting. How does he come up with this? He's got to have like a master's degree in field gameology.
Yeah, he's been doing this for years. 9 years, in fact.
9 years. This is the 9th annual Color Wars. Can you believe it? Next year is 10 years of these games, and we can't talk about it today. But, folks, there is so much that's coming for the 10th year, including competitors from all 10 years, which means some of us old folks such as me, although I'm sure that we will be back commentating. Hopefully our contract is extended another year.
Yeah, hopefully you don't blow it.
Yes, blow it like blue.
Blue, yeah. We are not blue team. We are, in fact, orange team.
We are the orange team. This is the first year the orange team has made it to the games. As you can see, we have press written on our vests. We are the press. No fake news here.
No, we're all real. 100% real.
Absolute real news. We are currently getting our pictures taken. We are waving at the camera right now as we talk.
By the press.
By the press. The pink press.
The pink press, yeah.
Are they different part of the press score?
I think so.
Orange team next year.
Orange team.
We're gonna get press shirts next year for the 10th annual.
Oh, of course, definitely. Have to.
10th year anniversary of the Color Wars. This is the second time, though, that we have broadcast the game. Actually, the reason that we had broadcasted last year was because of the coronavirus, a terrible, terrible virus that should be punched in the throat.
Right in the throat.
I hope we don't get a CDC warning for using that word.
Punched in the throat?
No, coronavirus.
Oh, coronavirus. The virus that shall not be named.
Yes, the unnameable virus. So right now it looks like the yellow and green still competing for first place. It's possible that there is a slight advantage to the green team in the number of competitors on this side of the field, but I can't tell.
Yeah.
It's currently back to raining here at the games. We've got some weather coming up here. We're going to check the weather.
Little drizzle today. And a lot of wind. Windiest Color Wars ever.
Windiest Color Wars ever. Weather. Ever. Yes.
Ever weather. Oh, there's in fact a... Wow, look at this, Mike.
Oh, we currently have a tornado watch for the games starting at 12:05 p.m. just a few minutes ago, lasting till 7. Absolutely great Color Wars when there's a tornado watch in the play. That could really put a hamper on the games.
Yeah.
If a tornado was to come through here, I don't know what that would do to dodgeballs. They'd get thrown and caught up in the tornado.
I would pay to see that. But I don't have to pay because I'm here already.
That's correct. So do we have a radar going on right now? Do we have some rain in the area?
So this is what it looks like right now, Mike. A little bit of rain.
Oh, wow. That looks like that's going to totally destroy us. Welcome to the 2021 Color Wars. If you are just joining us, my name is Mike Neal. This is my co-host, Matt Baker. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Matt says hi, Matt. Green team. It looks like maybe green team and yellow team are really tied for this thing.
Green team's getting that a little bit of spirit going. I hear them chanting.
It is. They have honestly been quite docile in their team spirit, the green team. They've done a little bit of foreshouting when Aaron Brown made them chant and grunt like gorillas earlier in the day.
I don't think they like that, though.
No, I don't think they like that either. I think
style.
green is the silent killer here.
Silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly. We are using that under the Fair Act, the Fair Use Act, that is probably copyrighted by somebody. The drone in the field, eye in the sky, Greg Staub, the Air Chopper 21, looking over the teams right now. Green team really chanting. Yellow team coming into this game had the highest team spirit, always do every year. Currently not seeing a lot of celebration on their end. Now, we've got a ref coming in here right now, one of the veterans of the games, Colin Crombie, going to come in here. Colin Crombie, welcome. First of all, thank you for your service to the games over the last 9 years. Tell us what's going on from your perspective, my friend.
It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of Color Wars. I'm actually a two-time winning team. I think one of the only teams to win back-to-back. But it's way more fun to ref. There's no stress in reffing. I just get to yell at kids. But right now at this relay, which is just absolutely a lot of frustrating little things that have to be done with precision. When you're relying on every moment or every member of your team to do each of those things, it can be a lot to handle. Right now, it looks like the advantage is on the green team.
That's what we're seeing from here, but it looks like green and yellow have really been competing side by side in this particular one. Blue appears by our count to be in absolute last place in this game.
That looks to be about correct, and they have a lot of younger players too, which makes that a challenging dynamic for something that requires such precision. But those numbers may help them in other events. I mean, it's tough to say. That can really lend them some strengths and different matches.
Absolutely. One last question for you. I know you got a lot going on. In the four-way soccer, there was a lot of consternation with some hands on the balls in the game and have you, and you guys had to have a conference. Can you give us insight into what was happening with the refs and how that was resolved?
Well, there were a couple incidents where teams were complaining about other teams using the hands. I don't think they're. I mean, that it happened is correct, but that it was unpenalized is not correct. Every time that I saw it, it was called out. There were a couple instances where I saw a person's hands up prior to the ball even being kicked or any kind of trajectory put on it. So there were a couple warnings that I gave based on those circumstances, but there were other ones that were clearly outstretched in order to manipulate the ball, and we called fouls. So I feel like that's dealt with in fairness. So anything beyond that, I can only report based on what my perspective is.
On your way out here, go back out here today, Sean McShorts, yay or nay?
That's even a question is just a heavy nay.
That's what we thought. Thank you very much.
Consensus?
Absolutely. Nobody other than Sean. Thank the Lord. We praise the Lord here on this show.
It's a little too much skin for my taste.
Absolutely. Looks like there's an advantage still to the green team, but they've walked away, so we can't get an accurate count. Colin Crombie, veteran of these games and a ref, thank you so much for joining us. We will get back to you a little bit later. Thank you, sir.
Great day, guys. Thanks.
Here we are, Color Wars 2021, 9th annual. My name is Mike Neal. This is my co-host, Matthew Baker. Hey, hello, Baker.
Say hello.
I almost had a stroke there.
Good thing you didn't.
Hey, hello.
Say hello.
It is not a foreign language. I don't know any foreign languages.
You don't?
I know parts of languages. Maybe some Spanish. I took 2 years in high school.
Oh.
But that was back when it wasn't a requirement. You could take 2 years and then just like leave. And I did. I wish they had done that with math.
Yeah. So it looks like there's 3 people left on green, and it looks like it's greens to win.
It looks like green is ahead in this game. A big turnaround because yellow was ahead at the end of the last portion of the relay. This would be a big boon for green. This could probably put them potentially in first place. They would get 5 points. That would bring them to 7. If red gets 1 or 2 points, though, that would keep them in the lead, but it'd be tight.
It'd be tight. Let's see, is green going to win?
It is over. Green team wins. I think we need to go out into the field.
Yes, winner,
We're
chicken
headed to
dinner.
the field. To the green team. We are headed to the winners of the relay race, to Sean McShorts.
Feels Mike Neal, ask me.
How does it feel?
Incredible! Amazing!
We've got the winners here, the green team. We're going to talk to Sean McShorts right here. You guys, it was neck and neck between yellow and green at the end of the last part of the relay. Yellow was just slightly ahead of you, but you guys made it up. How'd you do it?
Just consistency. I mean, it also helps that we have a little bit smaller of a team, so I'm not going to say that. We did a great team effort, Green!
Green team wins this race, and it's going to put them in big, real close competition for first place. Yellow team is done. We'll wait for them to come by. Wait, no, we'll get over to yellow team. Yellow team, second place. How do you guys feel? Taki, you guys were neck and neck with green the whole time. The end of the last part of the relay, you guys were first place in this competition. Green back, you guys neck and neck. How you feeling? You know, sometimes it's the size of your team does matter. Acknowledge that they were honorable enough to say, yeah, our team was. team second. I'm gonna team who will not speak to me because he thinks that we're fake news. Is red team, we need to speak to a red team leader. Mr. Heldreth, at the beginning of this game, you guys were the fastest one coming out of the gate, but then you guys fell behind. What?
That's the most important, and we're going to bounce back.
Well, and the third place really helped.
Green is, but green doesn't know what's coming its way, so they better brace themselves.
Good, red team. Guys, get some. Let's go talk to the referees. Heading to the refs. We got to have some conversation with the refs here. Camera shot. There we go. Here we are. Aaron Brown, one of the most diabolical of the games. Look at this smile right here. Evil, diabolical game master Aaron Brown. But really, this was great. It started out, looks like blue had some trouble out of the gate. Red was leading right at the beginning, but as the game got further, it was clearly between green and yellow. Green ended up obviously coming ahead. How do you feel? What do you think happened? And how did this game turn out for you?
Yeah, it was cruel. It's simple but cruel, and I enjoy that. Huge points swap whenever you have first to last in this relay race.
So does this put, because red probably at least gets some points, or a point perhaps, so does this probably keep red in the lead, you think, very, very slightly?
Yes.
So are you able to give us a... Okay, go for it.
I'll announce the teams after we do tug of war right now.
Okay.
Red is at 8 points. Blue is 2 points, green is 7 points, and yellow is 5 points.
So it is tight between red and green. This win for them was huge. Very good. So next is war after a water break, correct? Hey, here we go. Thank you. We're going to talk to former green competitor. Now, here's what we've been talking about here. One of the things we've said about these games is that green very clearly believes that they dominate tug of war. So much so that they were willing in 2019 to almost sacrifice a leader by scissoring you in half. What do you think is going to happen today for green team?
We have a smaller team. We just dominated in the relay because of that. Yeah. Well, and because we're good. But I have a feeling relay may be a tough one for us to tackle. But
yeah.
Not that we're able to. But
So relay was really good. It was a really great game. You guys are 1 point from the lead team. You're in second place, 8-7. Nobody else knows that right now. The other teams, blue and yellow, are way far out of the way. So really, your competitor is red team. And usually, what do we say about the red team?
red must die.
There it is. It's not been chanted yet, but it will be chanted soon, I'm sure. Lauren Brown, halfway scissored games 2019, still here, going strong. Thank you, Lauren. Yes, try to take out generations of Browns. What the heck? But he's, yeah! I tried to get him to come on the camera with us. You want to say anything to your friends? Nope, nothing from Liam. Okay. So, cameraman, here's what we got right now. We're getting ready to do four-way tug of war, which means we should probably stay out here. Would you agree? Yes. So we're going to come out here for tug of war. Let's head back to the tent for a moment and confer with our teams. So did you write down those scores? No? Yes. So red team is at 8, green at 7, blue at 2, yellow at 5. Wow. Let's talk to Sethi. What happened, buddy?
Well, we have 20 more people than all the other teams, especially green. So, a little bit disadvantage in the relay to begin with.
One of your team leaders said that you guys also didn't quite understand at the beginning what you were supposed to do. Did that also slow you down?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We got a little bit of a late start due to the first couple people being off. We were able to catch up a little bit with the hustle of the guys. Great job with the hustle. We possibly could have used rearranging our group a little bit differently. We put our fast guys up front. Maybe we should put that at the end. But at the end of the day, everyone competed well. We hustled as best we could, but we have more numbers than everyone else. So we had to overcome that with all 3 phases.
But that's going to possibly be big for you guys in future games when the bigger team will be an advantage, including possibly tug of war, would you say?
Yeah, so we're looking forward to the next game. We're really excited. There's another one of those games that we weren't really too sure about for our team going in. We're looking forward to what's coming next. There's a lot of good things for our team.
One last thing. Any alliances currently formed for you guys or that you've seen?
We'll see. Things are changing.
Okay. Oh, a tent is gone. Oh, the yellow team tent. That may be a symbol. Oh man, that's awesome. I hope our tent has bricks. Our tent's going nowhere. This is Mike Neal. This is my co-host, Matt Baker. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Right now we are at the 2021 Color Wars 9th Annual. I don't know. I'm the press, so I don't do this. The press absolutely absolved of any responsibility. We can say anything we want and cannot get sued. Except we cannot tell you that we are sponsored by somebody that we're not unless they are a defunct company. Correct?
Yeah, we could say Sears all day. Thank you, Sears.
Thank you, Sears, for your bankrupt appreciation of our games.
Much appreciated.
Also, Circuit City, Family Video, and Enron. Enron, big supporter of the games, even from jail for most of their people.
We appreciate you. Yeah. Not really.
Not really. Are they getting ready for tug of war?
I think they're trying to figure out the tent situation.
So there's a destroyed tent on the field. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But we are here at the games, 2021, 9th annual. Nice breeze, tornado watch for the entire day. So we are really living on the edge. There's green team with their green flag. Winners of the last game puts them, I can't tell you the score because you're watching me. But you guys know what the score is.
Do they, Mike?
I told them. Do you want to tell them?
Red team 8, blue team 2, green team 7, yellow team 5.
Blue blew it. They got no points in this last one.
Only 2? What's going on?
They could potentially catch up in some of the other games. Some of them are designed for catch up of the games. So it's totally possible that this could happen, but what do you think?
Ha!
Ha! That's what you get from Matt Baker. Aha. Not aha. A-ha. Aha. Not aha. Like he didn't have an idea. No idea. Well. Oh, let's go talk to the EMT.
Mr. JJ.
Here we come. Okay, guys, here we are. We got a veteran of the games, J.J. DeArmond. He's been a leader. Have you been a ref also at some point? No. Oh, he's a competitor, but this year he is our medical guy. Currently, right now, he can't do anything about the tent because it's not a human, but obviously we had a tent blow around. But hey, you're a veteran of the games. From your perspective, what do you think's going on? How do you think things are going?
Well, I mean, it's cool to see everybody just working together with all the teams. A big thing that I kind of notice with when leading a team is the morale of teams when they're like falling behind, or if they're just kind of losing constantly. It's good to keep that morale up, and once that morale keeps going, it just gets better and better, and people have more energy and they're more excited to win, and that's the big thing, I think.
What teams have you been on?
Blue is mostly blue. My first year when I did it, I was on red team, but now I'm a diehard blue fan.
Now, okay, so since you're really not really here, like you would save anybody, even if they were like a red team member. But let's say that. Just a little bit. Well, that's what a man. What a man. So obviously on this, blue is, I don't know if you know this, is completely in last place by a long shot. Currently the score, we'll tell our viewers at home that people can't know yet. Red is with 8, green is with 7, yellow with 5, and blue with 2. They got 0 points in this last game because at the beginning what it sounded like to us is that they didn't really understand the game and they got cut off that way. And then apparently they say they had more competitors, some of the other folks.
It looks like blue team does have a lot more people, and green team looks to be a little bit more like less people. So I mean, it makes sense for them to win a relay race. I think the biggest thing, it comes down to dodgeball. Always comes down to dodgeball. Every single year, it's always, the teams are always real close, and the dodgeball is what makes it. And I think blue team definitely has some good dodgeball players. So does red team. I saw red team had some good dodgeball players. I have to shout out to the red team goalie. Holy, she was good. She was getting it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think it always comes down to dodgeball though. So it's still early in the game, so we'll see what happens.
Cool. Well, we'll come back to you after a while, but thanks for talking with us today, and we'll see. Oh, by the way, there's a new game called Spartan. I don't know if you've heard of this game yet, but we can't tell you now because we can't even tell our viewers until it happens. But it is a game that is going to be epic. Absolutely epic. So, all right, we'll come. You might have to. You may have to fix somebody. JJ DeArmond, thank you. Which camera are we on? This one? This one? Oh, this one. Okay. Hi. We changed cameras. Is that because this battery's dying? No. Hi. Welcome to the 2021 Color Wars. I am your co-host, Mike Neal. This is my other co-host, Matt Baker. I got to go back further because I'm a real loud mouth and a huge face. Say hi.
Yes, he is a loudmouth, yeah.
I said say hi.
Oh, hi.
So there you go. We are at the 2021 Color Wars 9th annual, getting ready for Tug of War, one of the most brutal games in this thing. But let's talk about this right now. So we've got, the teams. Blue team has the most members right now, but they got some smaller folks. But every year, 8 years running, everybody conspires against blue team at the Color Wars. You think that's going to happen again on Tug of War?
If they want to win, yeah, it's going to happen. Everyone's going to go against blue. That's my guess. The big guy at the end named Seth D, big old anchor. It's going to be tough to move, but yeah, you get 150 kids going against them, yeah.
I mean, just...
Right, yeah.
He's also got some brute strength. This is his first time back at the games. He's been, as a competitor, he has been a ref for several years, 5 years running. He was a competitor, fierce competitor before that. So now we've got ourselves a real ball game here. We've got red, yellow, green, and blue. You've heard about the standings here moments ago. Red team at 8. Yellow team, green team. Green team at 7. Yellow team at 5. 2 points, measly points for blue. But they could come back. You think they're coming back? Ha! Ha! Second ha of the day from Matt Baker. Well, you're cleaning up your handwriting there. You got anything to say to the people so I can take 5 seconds to talk to my wife?
Hi, folks out there. It's me, Matt Baker. You've heard me talk a few times. Not enough, though. So, my prediction here, blue team, getting teamed up against. Green team, they're not winning. Not enough people. Red team's got a good chance. Yellow team. It's going to be between red and yellow. Let's see what happens. But I'm excited about this. Looks like refs are going out, making sure everyone knows the rules of the game. Really talking to red team. I don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know either.
They don't know either. They're saying, hey, red team, get your act together. Ridiculous.
Stink.
You guys stink.
Well, here, we got a really important question that just came from the peanut gallery. We're going to have Jimmy John's. Would you like a Jimmy John's sandwich?
Yes.
What would you like?
I don't know. I don't get Jimmy John's enough.
Okay.
The regular thing. I don't know.
They got a turkey, or they got a Italian turkey, everything on it, lettuce, tomato?
Yeah.
What kind of chips you want? Barbecue, regular, jalapeno?
Regular chips.
Regular chips. You want something to drink?
Water.
Okay, a water. We'll do that. So I'm going to give you back to them for 5 seconds while I tell my wife that so she can go get that for us. And you tell them about the red team.
Okay, yeah, red team still being talked to. Minutes later. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Mike Neal's over there talking to his wife, having a good old conversation. They're still talking. I don't know what they're talking about. Looks like they're discussing how to hold it so that no one gets scissored again like Miss Lauren Brown. No one wants to get scissored here. JJ doesn't really want to work, so we're going to explain the rules thoroughly. And yeah, it looks like they took down red tent as well, so it doesn't blow away. The only tent still up is our tent, which is has concrete blocks at the end of it, so it's hopefully going nowhere. But who knows? Maybe a tornado goes through here and takes us all. Not just kidding. It's not gonna take us all. Oh, look at this. We got a golf cart behind us. So, the refs were explaining the rules thoroughly. They're going to go to each team to make sure that no one gets scissored.
Maybe we should sit down for a few minutes.
Perhaps.
Or do you want to stand up?
We can sit down, stand up.
Let's go sit down first.
Let's sit down. We're going to sit down. We'll be back. We're off screen now, but I'm still talking. Rules still being explained. And we're back.
Hello, welcome to 2021 Color Wars, 9th annual games. My name is Mike Neal. This is my my co-anchor, Matt Baker. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
No. No. Ruth. No. No, we're out here quite a while.
We got whatever that is
We
over
got
there.
this, 1, 2, probably this, and at least 2 more out here. Okay.
It won't take long.
Yeah, because I think the next game might have a little bit of setup, so you might have time after this one. Because I think they got to set up some walls and things for the next one, I think.
I think the next one's capture the flag, is it?
Oh, it is capture the flag, yeah. So probably 3 more games out here then after this one. Yes.
Ooh.
There. Okay. Very good.
Sip.
The
Okay.
sip. This is not brought to you by the sip. We
no.
can't get sued for that.
No, not brought to you by the sip.
Unless you would like to bring it. Unless you would like us to have it brought by you, sip, you could tell us. I couldn't even say that.
If you're watching, tell us. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know if the sip is watching and you'd like to sponsor these games for absolutely actually, just bring me an iced tea. If the sip would bring me an iced tea for free, we will say that you sponsor the games.
I'll pay for the iced tea, and if he just gets
They might be getting in position. We might need to go out there.
All right. red and yellow have merged to become one team, while green and blue are still segregated. Quite interesting. The refs are trying to.
It appears that I have fixed the sound problem.
Amazing, Mike. You do amazing work.
It looks like the entire system was muted.
Oh, that's nice. So, Mike, what's been going on? Do you know?
Well, it looks like right now, and we want to report to our staff here first to let you know. Just 1 second. You had the entire thing muted. The master was muted. I've got it fixed. There was a master. Now it's not.
This wind is incredible, folks.
So there was on the iPad, there was a all mute, or like a mute enable top right. It was on. As soon as I turned it off, everybody heard.
Woohoo!
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not sure why mute enable was on, but. Anyway, folks, we're back. Our tech team is expert, doing a great job, though the wind is absolutely killing us.
Yeah, nothing's staying in place. So, Mike, you want to give a recap?
So what's going on right now? Here's what we've got. We've got the War Games going on right now. Green is currently ahead in the overall games, 13. Red and blue each at 10. Yellow at 9 points. War Games currently going on, and it is rough. I have to tell you, it is rough with the wind because people are throwing into the wind. Balls are going everywhere, but not anywhere in which they're intended. These games are brutal. I don't even know what to tell you right now, folks. I mean, there is carnage. Most everybody has died.
So it looks like red and yellow are in the corner. They're cornered by blue and green right now.
Which is amazing to me because I don't even know how this game's turning out.
Yeah, I thought red and yellow had it going early, but no.
It's nuts.
It's nuts.
You know, these games are brought to you by, and I think they're out of business, I hope, Schlotsky's Deli. Are there any Schlotsky's Delis here anymore?
I don't even know what that is.
See, they're not here. So they are who are bringing you the games, at least in Northwest Indiana. Look, we got a helicopter covering the games. If our eye in the sky could please send the drone towards the helicopter. Uh-oh. Man, things are blowing everywhere here at the games. Helicopter, double eye in the sky. We got 2 eyes in the sky.
Yeah, that helicopter is pretty low. They're looking for someone.
It looks like they might be looking for somebody.
Looks like blue team just won that match.
Wow.
Distracted
by a helicopter. We had a double eye in the sky. That's 2 eyes in the sky. 1, 2. Oh, there goes a bag. It's gone.
Gone forever.
Wait, that guy just dove on it. No, he didn't.
No, it's still going. He's going to have to hustle for that.
It'll probably hit a car. It's laughing at him.
He got it. Don't worry.
Wow. What dedication that was. I wouldn't have even done that.
Actually, I don't know if he has it. He hasn't come up yet. There he is.
There he is. He's victorious over the bag.
So, I have no idea what's happening right now.
So people think that there's a funnel crowd in the background.
A what?
Somebody on here is like, hey, I think there's a funnel cloud behind you. What do you think I said? Oh. Now, if it had been a funnel cake, that'd have been different. I'd have loved a funnel cake right now, or an elephant ear. Is there a fair near here? Yeah, because of the virus in which we will not speak, in which it shall be unnamed.
Forever.
So we're not sure what's happening right now. It looks like there's still some fighting between the blue team and the green team.
Oh, blue and green are
I don't
still
think this thing is over.
Wow.
I think it got called wrong.
Way off, way off.
Way off.
That's on me. That's on me. Looks like yellow and red team are out of it though.
Yeah, I'd say red and yellow are done on this one. So we are, if you're just joining us, we are the 2021 Color Wars 9th Annual Games. My name is Mike Neal. I'm your co-host. This is Matt Baker, your other co-host. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Currently, green is ahead in these things, in these games. 13, red and blue, 10 apiece, yellow at 9.
Looks like green's starting to make a little charge, perhaps. Just a few.
It could be. There's not a lot of players left in this round.
No. Trickling down.
This thing really could be over. I would say that green has more bodies left. Blue team. Oh, looks like green team is advancing on blue.
Red team, you want to take an interview or something? Yes. Yes. Here you go. No? Okay.
I'm going to ask you how you're feeling about your team.
Yeah.
It seems that right now one of the members of the red team, who shall remain nameless, really is just sitting here not wanting to defend her team and wondering if she's a defector of some sort. Katie Johnson here to defend the red team against the press's accusations of her traitordom. Traitordom. Made that word up completely and totally. Hey, you know, red team started out, they were leading this thing right at the beginning. Then things have kind of like leveled off. You guys are currently right in the middle of the pack. What's going on?
Hey, we're just remaining humble and hopeful. We're trying to lay low because we have a target on our back, trying to just stay steady because we don't want to burn out, but we're going to come back. We will.
They're going to come back. You heard it right here. Katie Johnson answering for her act of traitordom. Dropped the mic.
Oh, fired.
Dropped the mic.
Fired.
Thank you, Katie Johnson. Right now, it looks like there may be one blue person left. Looks like green's advance worked.
Some gods of dodgeball.
The gods of dodgeball are totally getting trounced. He's out. Green team wins the next round of War Games.
Well, that's been disappointing for Blues so far in these War Games. So
They are not the dodgeball gods.
they're the dodgeball jokers.
Duds.
Duds.
Dodgeball duds.
Duds. You heard it here.
The blue. Dodgeball duds.
Duds.
Dodgeball duds. We'll have to talk to Joel D., who's the one that fed us that unfettered quote.
Well, looks like everyone's in the middle discussing something.
It looks like there's a big discussion between red refs and blue team. Not sure what's going on there. But I would certainly say that the green team has dominated this last version of the game. Before it was the red team, correct, that won the last round? Or are we?
Yeah, red team won the first round of War Games pretty handily, and then green team.
Yeah, this one drew out for a long time.
Yeah, because blue team's not being very aggressive. I'm surprised. That's the
The
route I would take.
dodgeball duds are not being aggressive. Balls are now getting picked up,
signifying the end.
signifying at least the end of this round, potentially maybe another round coming to us, or potentially a change in games. Next game coming up after the War Games, I do believe, is Capture the Flag.
Yes, that's going to be exciting.
Followed by Spartan, and then we will take a short break to reset inside, where the remainder of today's games will be held, including duels, including... What else we got? We got speedball.
Speedball.
But what's the last one?
And
there's a third game inside.
I forget what the last one.
I don't even know. Who knows? The games are not brought to you by Jimmy John's. Please don't sue us.
Speaking of being brought to you, Mike, what's one of our sponsors again?
Today's games brought to you by...
Circuit City.
Oh, man, Circuit City already brought us the games.
Oh, shoot.
Huh. You know, I really haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
For a while now. We're going to have a blue team update here from the blue team. This is Matthew Wolf, one of the blue team leaders. He's going to stand right here in the middle between us. You can grab the microphone if you like. All right, so, hey, coming into these games, you guys obviously came back from behind, right in the middle of the pack. Now it looks like you guys, who were claimed by one of your leaders as the Dodgeball gods, have now been turned into the Dodgeball duds. What happened?
Well, I think there was a lack of teamwork, but I think we did pretty good. I would have to say, though, that some of the calls by the refs, or the lack thereof, really influenced the second game.
They've been calling out refs all
Calling
day
out
today.
those refs.
And regardless of what team you're on, being on the right or the bottom side of the field, that's pretty hard with the wind.
Wind definitely is hard. They obviously spun you guys in order to try to make it fair for the second round of games, but you guys kind of got stuck in the corner both times. What's your strategy now for capture the flag?
You know, we're going to have to talk it over as a team. I'm not too sure yet.
Okay, well, get back to your team. Thank you, Matthew Wolf. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We need a score update.
You want to go talk to a ref?
Do we have is our floating cameraman still here? Great work by our tech team, by the way. We've got a lot of things happening here. Capture the flag getting ready to start, and man, is this going to be a doozy with the wind continuing to increase, continuing to blow here at the 2021 Color Wars 9th Annual. Capture the flag is happening next. A lot of balls in the middle getting ready for another round. JJ DeArmond has been working hard. He's been putting Band-Aids on cuts. He's been giving moral support. Okay. We're going to head out and talk to some people. Okay, we're going to just just follow us. Oh, he's out there. Okay, good. So, folks, this thing has been brutal. We're going to go talk to the chief judge. Saw some rotation. We saw, I think, a red team victory. We saw, I think, a green team victory. What happened?
That's the biggest ever rotating goal to goal to goal, so everyone has the same advantage and disadvantage of these war games. And we're having some disputes about boundary things and things like that. But mostly it's been pretty clean. People just...
One of the members of the blue teams, who shall remain nameless unless you come back and watch the video because they made the accusation live on television, has said that the refs may have been bought off against the blue team, making some pretty poor calls. They didn't call anyone specific. How do you guys react to that?
Bunch of mumbo jumbo.
A bunch of...
Green would have something else to say about that because I was pretty hard on Green last game.
Sounds like it. Are war games still going on, or are we getting ready to move? Capture the flag. So who won in war games?
The first round... Red did the best, and then the second round, Green did. But there were places. Last place got 0 points. First place got 3 points, down to 2, 1, and 0 from them.
So will we have a update on who's currently winning after this game? Very good. Thank you, Chief Diabolical Master Man. All right, come on. I don't want to talk. Go. Looks like an alliance is going on. Press. All right, it looks like there's some commingling between the red team.
We're just playing Color Wars.
Now, obviously, red team won one games here at War.
currently.
Let's go talk to green team. Ketchup and mustard really wouldn't want to talk to us. Ketchup and mustard didn't really want to talk to us. Nothing in writing is what they said, but they're clearly the only team that's working, that's standing with each other right now as of current. Okay, the press has arrived. Green team, you guys obviously in the first round didn't win, but in the second round of the War Games, you guys did win. You pulled it back out and you came. It looks like blue team really cowered in the corner. They came and actually told us that they were the gods of dodgeball, but we call them the dodgeball duds now because they lost all those games. How you guys feeling?
Not too bad, you know. I think it's just a great way to stay in shape, you know.
Great way to stay in shape. Perfect. See, that's exactly what we're looking for. You guys got an alliance still working on for because you got Capture the Flag happening next.
We can neither confirm nor deny our alliances or anything therein.
There you go. A answer from a legal mind. Thank you very much. Good luck, green team. Way to go on the last set of games. So we got Greg Tippett here. He's one of the refs of the games. Do you feel like some of these people are really trying, like some of these colors are really trying to come down on the refs? They're saying that some of them are losing because of bad reffing. How do you feel about that? That's baloney, you know. And baloney's terrible. And you're from Oklahoma, and they love baloney.
We don't put up with baloney.
See? They don't put up with baloney, not in these parts.
No way. No.
All right. Well, good luck. We saw it right here live. We got you on live TV, buddy boy. Did you give him forgiveness?
He hit me below the belt.
Ooh. Okay. All right. You're right about that for us. Yeah. All right. Well, look at those storms out there. Any storms out here? No. Ninth. Color wars. Right now, all the teams are back in their corners. We are getting ready for Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag, we don't do that every year, do we?
I think we do it.
Here, don't we?
We may have missed a couple years, but
See?
it's more regular.
I tell you what was really irregular is coming back to Colin Crombie here, one of the chief refs here, one of the veterans of the games. The relay race, let's talk about that for a second. That had been retired for some time because that really gets in your head. Blue obviously had a misunderstanding of what they were supposed to do. Red started out strong. It ended up evening out where green and yellow were competing for first. Green just at the last minute. How do you think that game went?
Really just came down to the smallest team, and that's green.
There you go. As you green team, they won it on that one. Obviously, currently still anybody's game, but the color with the War Games with green and red coming on top, that obviously helps them.
Absolutely.
So there you go. There you have it. Happening to the flag next. Any to this?
Not that I have to get briefly there, and it's still anybody's game, I think.
I believe so. And then we got some inside games coming up. We got Spartan happening outside, I do believe, right?
Yes. Yeah, I believe Spartan is happening outside.
We've not told our people about that yet. We told them that the game is coming. We've given no details as to the game, so nobody knows what's about to happen, including the competitors out here who are about to get blindsided bigly.
bigly. I think this is the first time it's ever going to make an appearance in a Color Wars.
It is. It is a dreamed up game by the diabolical game master himself, Aaron Brown, who is the most diabolical of all game masters, the master game master. So there you have it. Okay, well, good luck on the reffing, and don't let anybody give you any crap.
Yeah, you know what I want? I want a referee to watch the referees because you know why.
I think Blue Team could be regretting its purchase of Chris Mastrovich. There you have it, folks. Fierce competition on the field, including with the refs, including the press. But we're completely unbiased until you give us money. Then we are totally biased. There you have it, folks. So it looks like we're getting ready. It looks like Aaron Brown, the game master himself, over here with the yellow team, explaining the rules of the game. Right now, we're unaware that any rule flag you can capture, it should be a free-for-all, which means it will be a free-for-all. Exciting. We've got an illustrious game here. All the teams are kind of taking a quick break here. You know, we're just standing or anything along those lines. There's a couple of drops of rain right now, but hopefully that will hold off. I've not looked at the radar.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute since I've looked at the radar.
Still tornado watch.
There is a tornado watch till 7 p.m., and boy, I'm watching it. I think it's over there. Hi, tornado. I've always wanted to see a tornado live, and not like right here in front of me, but like if you could see one and come across, I think that'd be the coolest thing. Wouldn't you? Hi, Miles. I don't know. I got eagle eyes.
Okay.
Unlike our eye in the sky, which is not currently around, it's currently on hiatus.
Oh, no one's playing.
Capture the flag. Let's go listen.
Okay. Once we get their flag, we'll help and assist Green with take them out, but there are 2 respawns. All right, so we're going to slowly stock up some ammo for after that last.
Looks like there's an alliance happening here, don't you think?
It looks like it, yeah.
Looks like green and blue are working together.
Green's even coming over to the thing.
So green and blue, huh? For this one, sounds like it.
Colors versus hot colors, okay.
Wow, yes, cool colors, hot colors. Must.
Looking like a cyan win today.
A what? Ah, I thought it was cayenne. I don't know. Oh, well, that's true. For any of you, it's totally the home. We do. We love all the homeschoolers. See here in this, don't fire on green. So blue is, where's our camera? Blue is making a run right now, working together with the green team to go against red and yellow. Right now, we walked into their camp. They were very concerned. Walked in there, the press. They wouldn't confirm or deny anything. They were intermingled and mixed. Obviously, green and blue. Whereas these alliances, they can bring you great victory or they can bring you incredible defeat. I was just attacked by a member of the blue team. But isn't that right?
Yeah, you got to be careful with your alliances. Not gonna stay.
Right. Game since red won a game and green won a game. That should keep them. So do you think this alliance is going to work?
We trust green. It's good numbers. It's been working out. There's been, obviously, that first game it didn't do well, but a lot of that had to do with the wind and figuring out playing and adjusting. There was some controversy in the second game that brought down our numbers some, but that's...
back in a couple of years. And I mean, just that
A little frustrating game, but we're going to get over that. Hoping to just get this next game count.
I heard.
Although I hate to blame, would say that there was some controversy with some.
There we go. All right, folks. Well, hey, 2021 Color Wars. We're here right now, middle of the field. Green to our left, red behind us, yellow to the right, blue behind us here. This game is going crazy. Right now, we are getting ready to do Capture the Flag. It's a game we play on and off sometimes. Right now, teams that are working together are red and yellow working together, green and blue working together. And we are right in the midst of this thing. Blue team actually looks like they're ready to kill us with their balls. If you look behind us back here, they're like armed and ready. It's insane. We have the press packets here. Act.
Stay out here, we get an attack.
The refs may not like that. Alex is totally okay with it. So anyway, here we are. Before the last round, I do believe we have not gotten an official score count yet, but red won a version of the War Games, and so did green. So I do believe that that should keep green. Red. Puts in third, splitting red. The last. Red. What does that say? I mean, obviously, you know, red was on top at the beginning. Obviously, the early games, they decided they won the early games. They came out here, they kind of got beat, and green surpassed them.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how these alliances go. If one team pulls too far ahead, those alliances go out the window.
Out the window, and we believe that's about to happen. It is raining, so we're going to go back into our tent to keep everything nice and dry. The yellow team has always had the best morale. Okay, so probably maybe move that camera back so we can move the desk in a bit. Okay, I do believe we are still live.
That's nice.
We're back to our 24 folks.
All right. Welcome back, everyone.
All right, well, hey, welcome back. We are still live here at the 2021 Color Wars 9th Annual. I'm Mike Neal, your co-host. This is Matt Baker. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Matt is here. He is ready and raring to go. We just got done talking with all the teams, and let me tell you, some strong alliances have formed. Green and blue working together against red and yellow. It's really amazing and interesting. We talked to some of the teams about some of the breakdown during the last game in War Games. Red and green taking those two games, which we do believe now keeps green in first place, but probably has moved red into second place, probably leaving blue in third and probably yellow in fourth. We won't get an official call from Aaron Brown until the end of Capture the Flag, which is what's next here. We've got Capture the Flag, get ready to start, get ready to kick off here. I'm going to put my phone in my pocket because it is raining here again at the games.
Wind died down a little bit.
The wind did die down, but we've picked up some rain.
Yeah. Lucky. us.
Lucky us, really. We're having such a great time here. Oh, look at my book is fusing into the table.
Oh, nice.
The 2021 Color Wars brought to you by Band of Brothers, Arise and Build. And the only reason we can say that is because that conference is already over.
Yes. Good conference. Good conference.
Good conference. I wasn't there.
I was there. It was good.
That's because our tent has cinder blocks. No expenses held for the press. So right now, this is about to happen. This game, as we have heard from the refs, there are 2 respawns in this game, which means that if you get out, you will be able to respawn the team up to 2 times. We're getting ready to get started here. Remember, blue and green are currently allied. Red and yellow are currently allied together. This is capture the flag with dodgeball, so they have to capture the flag. But they will use dodgeballs to kill each other. No, we still have Spartan.
One more game after that, yeah.
I keep getting shocked.
By what?
This. Really? Yeah. It's about the 5th or 6th time. That's fun. Yeah.
So, Mike, who's your bet on?
Honestly, I think the blue and green team alliance has really worked the best together. They did have some issues in the last game with communication, according to their teams, but that really worked out for them in the tug of war. Remember, blue and green really took the day, and blue obviously won both of those games. That's what vaulted them into contention for first place, though this last game, self-proclaimed dodgeball gods are now the dodgeball duds.
They'll have to do a lot to get back to God level.
Yes.
They're at dud level right now.
Dud level currently, for sure.
Yeah.
The duddiest.
They're going to have to do a lot of work,
Yeah.
But I do agree. I think it's blue and green's team to lose.
Yes.
Cyan, according to one of the...
Yeah, is it cayenne or cyan? Somebody tell us in the comments. I think it's cayenne, right? The color, blue and green together? No? Cayenne.
Cayenne. It's cyan, according to
If
blue
you want to
team.
go sit in the car, you can. Is it cayenne or cyan? We are getting wet here at the games. It's absolutely amazing. Your TV's getting wet, too, just so you're aware.
Who needs that? Yeah.
Who needs a TV? It's raining.
It's coming down pretty good over there. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's really raining, folks. We're going to need to make sure our equipment is covered. Is that, yeah. Want to go in the car? I don't know what we should do. Should we move in more?
Yeah, let's move in a little more.
Let's move in more that way.
Yeah.
The games have begun. That way. Then you move over. Are you getting wet from your left side?
No.
Okay, so let's move
It's
over.
going in straight in.
Perfect, right here. Yeah, this is great.
Our first, it's going to be a mud bowl out here today.
I'm absolutely just getting drenched.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, guys. Hey, folks, we're going to be here, but it's obviously raining pretty hard. We're totally getting wet 100%. Should we?
Dry right here.
I don't know what it is about this spot. So we should shift it that way then. And forward as much as we can. Are we on a cable?
You're standing on the...
Okay. Can you adjust this camera to back to turn on us?
Let's go, fans. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, folks, this is an amazing, amazing game right now. 2021 Color Wars, absolutely pouring down rain in the midst of capture the flag. We are absolutely drenched. Everybody is in the tent right now. The media tent. I'm still getting wet.
It's still getting wet. It's really blowing now. Yeah, this is good.
Trying to keep things dry from people from getting electrocuted. At least for keeping the media from getting electrocuted.
Yeah, yeah. It's coming down now.
Wow, it is coming down big way.
So, Mike, have you ever played dodgeball in the rain?
I have never played dodgeball in the rain. I've never even played Okay. I've never even played dodgeball outside.
It's pouring right now. It's getting very loud.
What? Yeah, sure. Hey, babe, why don't you go in the car?
You're a trooper. Well, there goes our view, folks.
Well, we can't see anything that's going on, but hey, I am dry as a bone now. Hey, is this, yes. Is this camera looking over that? Maybe we could, just so we can see it.
What'd you do?
Oh, there's a tornado warning in Crown Point.
Oh. That was close. Oh, it's a warning now?
That's what she said. I'm checking.
Yeah, there was a watch all day today.
Hey, Lauren? Lauren. Where's Lauren?
Right here. Mike.
Hey, Lauren. They just issued a tornado warning for Crown Point. We probably need to go in. Folks, we're going to stop broadcasting at this time, and we will come back inside the building, hopefully in a safer position. Thank you. Hey, Kristen. Hey, there's a tornado warning. You should go inside. I couldn't hear you.
I've never all these kids might die, but as long as Kristen's inside, that's all that matters.
Well, I've already told Lauren to tell them. That's my job right there.
That's all that matters. I think we're in Lake County.
All right, guys.